A major red flag in men that's actually normalized in society is a man playing video games.
I don't know, in my opinion, I think that, I don't know, there's something a little bit childlike about it, a grown man to be playing games, and it is a huge turn off for me. And
Hey, Kadeem, what are you about to do?
Oh, I'm just about to play some video games.
Ah, video games? What are you, a child? Do something more productive with your life.
Ah, here we go again.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Life So Crazy. It's the Vongola boss here. Now, I don't know how it all got started. Maybe there's something in the water or people's engagement is down, but gamers and gaming as a whole have been catching a lot of strays on the timeline as of recent. Some very goofy takes coming from, well, you guessed it, the usual suspects. Usually it's some out of touch, disgruntled, all work and no play old head, or a woman who hates to see a man give attention to anything outside of her. The types who like to unsolicitedly announce to the world they would never drop their panties for a man that plays video games.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
There's something about this hobby that makes otherwise rational and reasonable people make some of the most smooth-brained statements. Exhibit A. If you can keep your kids away from video games, you are in the top 1% of all parents.
This nigga was clearly lying.
Rage bait and hyperbole aside, I'm going to have to press X to doubt. I'll bite and engage with this at face value. Based on the low barrier to entry for this top 1%, the math just ain't mathing. It was reported back in 2021 by the Consumer Technology Association that 53% of US households owned a video game console. And I wouldn't be surprised if that percentage has decreased since then because, well, back then we were locked up in our houses and had nothing but time to kill. That's not the case anymore in the year of our Lord, the big 2025. Additionally, in November of last year, the US Census Bureau revealed that nearly 2/3 of households in the US are family households. Now, even if you wanted to give a generous estimate of what percentage of those 2/3 of family households own game consoles, you're probably around 40 to 60%.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
And the remainder is comprised of, well, families that could afford a gaming console but choose not to indulge their kids, and those who simply can't afford to buy one. And methinks the latter, while not impossible, probably don't match the criteria to be a 1% parent. Because I'd imagine the top 1% of parents are putting their kids in the best possible schools and could easily afford a game console. I digress. This man is talking about gaming like it's some type of Fent or Coca. Moderation be damned. You let him tell it if those kids so much as take a glimpse at a video game.
It will be the end of all of us!
Video games are the reason kids don't know how to look people in the eye or want to go outside, why they have dopamine disorders, or end up 35 in their parents' basements casting spells. Oddly specific, but this is par for the course. Blame everything but the parenting, and argue in extremes. The vast majority can play games without it negatively impacting their lives, and for the most part, are well adjusted. I am not one of these people. In fact, I was playing Rec in 2K25 over this weekend, and I dang near became a eugenicist with all the low IQ plays I saw. Jokes aside, it will never be lost on me that those who echo this BS online spend an excessive amount of time on social media or consume an egregious amount of cable news, and will unironically tell you that playing games is problematic, despite the fact there's a laundry list of proven benefits that can come from it. But hey, when it rains, it pours, because while I thought that was going to be the dumbest thing I was going to see online that day, no, here comes Le'Veon Bell with a submission for CTESPN proving it can get dumber and dumber. Unpopular opinion. There's no difference in someone playing video games for hours to you doom-scrolling TikTok or IG for hours.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Did I miss something, bro? Is there just some competition going on where people are coming onto Al Gore's internet to prove they're the
redacted
of the year? This is a false equivalence because it is generalizing all forms of gaming for a long period, and there's a variety. You got strategy, puzzle, fighting, racing, competitive, simulations, etc., and compares it to a very specific and entirely harmful way of interacting with social media. Doomscrolling Doomscrolling implies you are compulsively consuming a constant feed of negative news that has a detrimental impact to your mental, emotional, and physical well-being, not to mention how it utterly guts your attention span. While there are healthy ways to use social media, there is no redeeming quality to doomscrolling. Literally zero upside. Contrast that to gaming, brother, play Expedition 33 on expert mode. See the worlds people are making in Minecraft, or get a dub against the EOMM matchmaking in Marvel Rivals, and tell me video games and doom scrolling have the same cognitive demands and impact. One requires strategic thinking, problem solving, hand-eye coordination, pattern recognition, reaction time, persistence, in some cases, teamwork and communication. The other puts you in a genjutsu that does nothing but drain you. A good game is something you'll remember for a long time, if not the rest of your life. I will never forget the experience that was Persona 5. How many people can recall a TikTok or reel that they saw just the other day? Surely there's some degree of correlation between how valuable an experience is and how well you're able to remember it. Let's say you go to a party or a bar with friends and get blackout drunk. I don't drink, so I wouldn't know what it's like, but you wake up the next day and you can't even remember what you were doing last night. Some people have friends who will record what they did, and usually that'll come with a lot of shame and embarrassment. Maybe at some point in the night you had your head parked by a toilet or ended up booty butt naked. And maybe, just maybe, you started engaging in some suspect behavior. You know, the type of stuff that'll have your homie saying,
I ain't never ever seen you act like this before.
but the point is, you don't remember it. It's like bad RAM. That is data you can't retrieve. On the other hand, let's say you go hiking with your friends or to travel to a different country, host a potluck, go to a concert. Sober, I should add, or if you gotta get a little drink in you, tipsy. And while this is all predicated on the state you're in, you get my point. One of these things you'll actually remember and have stories to tell going forward, and the other is something you couldn't remember if your life depended on it. With a video game, I am choosing the experience I want to have for however long I engage with it. With doom scrolling, you are at the mercy of a constantly evolving algorithm that, while you do have some input over because you can cultivate what you want to see, it's no conspiracy that these platforms go out of their way to promote material that messes with people, to keep people divided and or misinformed. Like, what are we even talking about here? The axe some people have to grind with video games truly needs to be studied. In his defense, this tweet is probably for those who doom scroll themselves or watch tons of television and will unironically say that video games are a waste of time. Like, ma'am, you have just admitted to watching all 20-something seasons of Grey's Anatomy, and not just once or twice, but multiple times, and you have no plans to stop either. But the video game is where you draw the line. And yes, this is the reality of someone I know. The internet is funny, man. The boot up sequence on my PS5 offers more value than a 15-second get ready with me. The same people who will clown you and say you're living your failed hoop dreams through your My Player and 2K be the same ones living vicariously through influencers. Do us a favor next go around, start your tweet off with wrong opinion and save us all the time. Anyway, that's all I got for this one. Let me get back to gaming myself. Marvel Rivals Season 3 is on the horizon and they just gave Spider-Man a new team up. Boy, it's finna get sticky in them backlines.
What do you mean by that?
But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and check out the 2 videos showing up on the screen to see more Life So Crazy. In fact, doom watch the videos, I'd appreciate it. It's been the Vongola Boss, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.